Hello fellow Helldivers, Thorin here, out enjoying a nice day on the lake paddleboarding with my dog. But today we're going to be talking about brand new Illuminate monoliths that Iron Sights let us know about. We're going to go over all of that information, but without further ado, let's get into today's topic.
So yesterday you guys might have watched the video where we talked a little bit about a brand new objective type coming into the game. And this all comes to Iron Sights and Asunder, who let us know that there's going to be a special intel objective on the map. There's going to be the objective to collect intel at Crash Super Earth drone sites, which will come back into play in a minute when we talk about Super Earth. There will be sites marked with a red flare that is visible from across the map, and our goal is to carry this intel with you to extraction. Upon successful extraction of intel, you will unlock special opportunity missions, so a mission within a mission basically, and opportunity missions will likely have unique objectives and may take place behind enemy lines. Now, thankfully, Asunder actually went ahead and showed us some coding actually in the game files. It lets us know that intel packages are worth 500 requisition if they're extracted from a mission. The location of the intel is indicated on our mini-map. There will also be compromised intel packages that will notify the enemy of our whereabouts and cause an encounter. There will be retrieving intel triggers and enemy response, and we will be able to get special rewards, and this will all be tied to an intel PDA, which is currently unused and in our hips on the game right now. You can actually run around and see it sometimes. Now, that being said, Iron Sights did let us know of some other mission objectives that are coming in the very near future, and this one actually revolves around, well, the Illuminate. He let us know that there are going to be Illuminate ritual objectives, and our goal is to locate and stop all Illuminate rituals. At the ritual sites, Illuminate summoners will actively perform a ritual, and we got to interrupt it and kill all summoners. There is actually a ghoul model in the game that will be summoned to go ahead and stop us while we're doing that to aid them in combat, and upon interrupting a ritual, a large earthquake will be felt nearby. There are two ritual types, defaults and whole. The dark fluid harvesters might also be involved. If you haven't seen it, this is the whole, I believe, right here. It's just like a big jar looking thingy, but that's going to be somewhat involved with the ritual. Now, along with that, the dark fluid harvester Iron Sights was actually put into the game. This is an Illuminate based thing. A dark fluid, if you don't know, was something that caused the explosion with the Meridia black hole, which is why everyone thinks it is so closely tied with the Illuminate. You can see the harvester in game right here. It is a pretty big object towering over the trees and rocks and foliage around with it. Now, along with that, there's going to be even more types of mission objectives coming into the game. There's going to be our goal to manually place a hive scanner in a designated location to scan an underground hive. You can see the icon right here. Going back to that Super Earth thing with the intel, there is also going to be some more missions that we have on Super Earth, most likely when we elect a president. Iron Sights showed us this briefcase objective icon, which definitely to me seems like a nuclear bomb, which we know is going to be a clan stratagem in the very near future, and it is likely, he said, tied to the president's football objective. We don't know much more, but there's basically going to be a mission where we have to protect Super Earth's president's mansion against whatever force, whether it be the Illuminate Terminids or Automatons, whoever actually launches an assault on, well, Super Earth. Orbital cannon one, and you can see the render right here. The goal with this is to destroy Automaton capital ships. We will hack into the orbital cannon and use it to fire at an Automaton fleet destroyer. It's likely to be a main objective, Iron Sights let us know. Another one we can be looking forward to is a communications relay, where we're going to be tasked with setting up a communications relay. This will be a side objective. Interestingly enough, there's another one involving hive larvae. Now, we've already seen a couple of the hive larvae where we have to extract them, and this goal will be to collect and once again extract with a hive lord lava. Of course, there's also going to be another one for the Automaton, which is involving chemicals. Our goal will be destroying Automaton chemical silos, and an alternate version of this mission allows you to extract with the chemicals so that we can study what it is. Hopefully we don't cause any more black holes. That being said, there's another one with Automaton remains. Our goal is to collect and extract with the remains, and it's unclear if these are human or Automaton remains. He did also let us know about some objectives that we just currently don't know that much about. There's a cargo car, a colony rover extraction, with dark fluid research station, which I'll go over actually in a minute, a camera objective may be scrapped. There was a filming thing actually found in the game files not too long ago, very Starship Troopers-esque. Along with that, there's something called TCS 2.0. I actually have no information on that. And then Asunder actually gave us a bunch of the other objectives there the other day that we talked about, but we'll go over them once again. Some of the ones are claim mine quarry, destroy mine airbase, extract organic soup, hack refinery, infiltration extract package, prospecting drill, sabotage organic soup production, steal battery core, steal coordinates, steal platinum, transport shuttle theft, escort oil, gather footage, which is going to be this really cool camera objective, infiltration black box, extract camera, pickup camera, respawn point, radar wagon, and retrieve oil rig. Some of those we've actually shown off in gameplay before already that I got a little bit of early access to in some of my prior videos. And overall, it's cool that the Automatons are going to be the next up most likely to get a huge revelation in terms of their units. We just got the Terminids, and the Automatons make sense because, well, they were the second faction introduced. And now that we have Hive Lords finally in the game as a boss battle, it means that the Automatons are likely going to get their first big boss as well. Now, there is one for the Illuminate, but we haven't even seen a lot of the regular ground troops added in for the Illuminate yet. And there was some stuff found in the files that indicate what we're going to be getting when we get that Automaton boss, and it's going to be a Lieutenant, and I'm going to go over that right now. And Mouse TTV let us know this is called the Automaton Lieutenant. Weapons include chainsaws, rocket launchers, cannons, machine guns, and flamethrowers. All things that the Automatons have used, so you might be wondering, well, this doesn't seem that crazy. Well, when Mouse was responding to a comment saying just a Lieutenant, he said, just a boss with a flamethrower, machine gun, autocannon, and 2 rocket launchers, and he also has a chainsaw as well, meaning that he will be carrying all his equipment around at once, which is going to be one of the more fearful Automaton units we ever get. In fact, I think it's probably going to come around the time when we go to Cybersand. They've been slowly ramping up the story there. The recent files, Arc 5, which was found by Asunder, a data miner, it shows a bunch of the cyborg factory world stuff that we're going to be getting, which I went over about with Iron Sights and the Death Star thing, but at the bottom it says the Illuminate Clergy. There's a Grand Master, I think that's what GM means, clergy, a bodyguard, and a priest. Along with that, Iron Sights let us know that there are going to be gravitational monoliths. The Illuminate will charge monoliths with dark fluid to harness gravitational energy, allowing them to manipulate the gravity of other celestial bodies, which makes me think this very heavily has to do with the Clendath 2 event, which is supposed to be coming right around the corner. Yes, I hear it all the time. The Clendath 2 event is definitely in relation, or at least a homage to Starship Troopers with the planet of Clendath 2. Along with that, there's going to be special mission objectives that actually go with the Illuminate side of the dark fluid. Ironsides let us know that there's an objective named Dark Fluid Backpack. It's basically the same kind of backpack that with the Automaton backpack and the Dark Fluid Jump Pack. You know, the one that kind of teleports us around, which we've been experimenting more with, and it's probably going to be pretty dangerous. Not to mention, they're going to be doing their own kind of extraction, though not in the same way that we do it with the Terminids. There are going to be something called Harvesters that are coming in the very near future. This is an example right here that Ironsight showed us of an Illuminate Dark Fluid Extractor that will be a mission objective. They were even able to populate it in game right here. You can see it's actually incredibly large. It's like Leviathan sized, maybe a bit bigger. It's hard to tell from the point of view and also how close he is to the object. But the Illuminate are going to be fighting us over Dark Fluid, and it's going to power a lot of their stuff. In fact, devs in a dev stream about 6-7 months ago, I think maybe about now, actually showed us they have the warp gate technology for the Illuminate, which is, you know, all tied in with Dark Fluid. They've already built and modeled them in game, so we're just waiting for them to release when they were showing off the Mega City gameplay and how they designed it. And that's going to lead to the brand new enemy types of the Illuminates coming in, and there's 3 major ones, and we actually have gameplay of it. We've went over it before, but if you're new to this channel and you have not seen it, we'll go ahead and play some of the gameplay that Ironsights went ahead and let us see, so that you know what kind of upgrades the Illuminate are going to get when all this starts to go down.
Thoughts on the monoliths and other systems coming in. Also, don't forget to check out the video on the top left corner where I cover more news on Helldivers 2 on the daily. And until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Keep spreading the democracy.